it's just you. Hasn't anyone ever had the decency to tell you not to sneak up on people? Whatever, just don't let it happen again, alright? For your own safety. It's not a threat. It's a warning. Have you not seen me during training? If I get scared enough, because of you, I could easily have you on the ground gasping for breath without even turning around. Do you really want to risk that? I didn't think so. Now, why did you choose to bother me while I'm attempting to study? You wanted to talk? About what? You and I aren't friends. In fact, we're barely even considered acquaintances. We're simply classmates. Comrades, I suppose. We're nothing more than that. Oh? That's why you wanted to talk to me. Because we aren't close? What is this? Are you trying to become my friend? Are you trying to get all buddy-buddy best friend with me? If that's the case, you can turn and look the other way for someone. Alright? I don't need any friends. I don't want any friends. So find someone else to sell your honey to. Oh, that isn't why you want to talk. Then what is it? You need to get something off your chest? What am I then? Just someone to vent to? Not exactly. What are you using me for then? Why do you need to get this off your chest to me? Oh. You're afraid that someone is going to perhaps judge you for it? I suppose I understand that. Fine. If you're going to be quick about it, then sit down and get to the point. It's not that easy. Whatever it is, I'm sure it can't be that serious. Look, just sit down and tell me whatever it is. I won't judge. After all, I don't care about you enough to judge. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not more encouraging, but you did interrupt me, and as we've both made it perfectly clear, we don't get along very well. We hardly even speak to each other unless we need to for training or for a project, so I don't understand why you're getting all bent out of shape over me trying to rush this. Alright, fine. If you really don't want to tell me, go and find someone else. I really couldn't care less. That's what I thought. Now, either get it over with or find someone else. Or better yet, keep it to yourself and... What? No, I did hear you. You practically shouted it in my face. What I didn't do was understand a word of what you said. No, it isn't because I don't understand what you said. It's because you were talking so quickly that I couldn't even piece together what was a word and what was you gasping for breath. Oh. You think you might be asexual? Okay. Why are you talking to me about your sexuality? Please, do you really think anyone around here is going to judge? Honestly, we live in a world where you could die at any second. That much has always been true. And after the incident in Shiganshina, it became glaringly obvious that most of us are probably going to die before we're in our 20s, which means that no one really has time to care about things like this. No one has time to be homophobic or transphobic. They don't even care enough, honestly. You know why? Because as long as everyone is living their best life and not hurting anyone else, they couldn't care less. So why are you so worried about being judged? Oh? You realized it fairly recently. Okay, and why does that make you worry? I see. So the incident that caused you to have this realization is what's causing your doubts as well. And what incident is that? Really? Reiner was flirting with you? Oh, in a suggestive way. I see. No, I'm not judging you for that. Honestly, he does it with everyone. I wouldn't take it personally. Oh. You're worried that if you tell him to stop, he'll ask why, and you'll have to say it's because you're... Wait. What does asexual even mean? I know what homosexual and bisexual are, and I know heterosexual since that has typically been viewed as what is normal for some reason. But I've never heard of asexual. It means you experience little to no sexual attraction? Okay, then. What exactly does that mean for you, though? Okay, so you're worried that he's going to think you're just saying it to, what, get out of being flirted with, to express disinterest without offending him, what? You're worried he'll see it as an excuse and continue to flirt with you in that manner. Well, from what I've seen of Reiner, I really don't think that he'll continue to flirt with you if you're uncomfortable. If you express that you want him to stop, he should. If not, tell Ymir she hates him. She'll beat his ass. Well, I don't care if you don't like the idea of using violence as a means to an end. You're a soldier. Suck it up. I know you're not technically a soldier yet, but you're training to be one. Honestly, do you really think that you can go through life, as a soldier especially, without ever having to use violence? If only the world were so kind. Really? You actually feel sick when Reiner flirts with you. Why is that? Okay, it's not full-on sickness, but it's sort of like... What, disgust? Like seeing a rotten egg and then smelling it? Okay, and what does that have to do with your sexuality? Oh, so the type of asexual you are, you're sex repulsed? What does that mean? You're disgusted by the idea or mention of sex? Isn't that how everyone feels? Oh, it isn't? Maybe at first? What do you mean by that? Ah, right. Of course, because when you find out how it actually works, it can sometimes seem like the most disgusting thing in the world. Bonus points if your parent or guardian is the one that has to explain it, or any family member whatsoever. Okay, so you're saying that some people tend to grow out of that disgust and find interest in it? Okay. Then I'm guessing you never really moved past that disgust, so it's just how you are now? Okay, then. So that isn't the norm. I'm assuming that it is because... Never mind. I said, never mind. No, I'm not implying that you and I are the same. I'm just saying I thought that that was what was normal. What? No, I don't avoid Reiner because of that. I avoid him because... So what if I do avoid him because of that? What? Are you going to use this against me in some way? Are you going to try and make it so that we're friends now because we're somewhat similar? Really? You won't do that? Swear on your life? Good. Fine then, I guess that is why I avoid him so much. Also because when we're training, he typically tends to comment on my ass and its appearance, which I certainly don't appreciate. Yes, I've told him several times. He genuinely forgets every time. I'm not even joking, I wish I was. He literally forgets every single time until I kick his ass, and then I usually give him a concussion, which makes him forget why I kicked his ass in the first place. Which then leads to him doing it again, and it's an endless cycle of me kicking his ass and him forgetting why. Look. Yeah, I suppose that if you don't kick his ass and give him a concussion, if you tell him that you're bothered by him flirting with you in that way, or flirting with you at all, he'll remember and he'll respect it. Whatever. You're welcome, I guess. What is it? Am I what? Aromantic as well? What is that supposed to mean? It means experiencing little to no romantic attraction. What business is it of yours, if I am? I don't care if you were just curious. We aren't friends. You've already learned far more than most other people, even the people I would consider friends. So, why don't you just be satisfied with that and go away, okay? Thank you. Thank goodness they stopped questioning me after that. If what I feel for them is what I think it is, I am most definitely not aromantic.